Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel to watch another one of my fashion stylist tutorials. So today I really want to talk on the topic of being published, and more importantly to highlight the reasons as to why you are not being published. I know you've clicked on this because you want to find out the possible reasons as to why you're not getting to that step. So if you are interested in finding out the possible reasons, stay tuned. So before I get started, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure you press that notification button so you can stay updated when any new content comes out. And also guys, do not forget to give me a big thumbs up and like this video. And also guys, do not forget to comment below. Let's talk. Let me know what you thought. Let me know anything that I haven't covered in this video and anything that you would love me to cover in any future tutorials. Again, I always want to put out some gratitude. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and your support, you know, your continued support. I absolutely love you guys and you guys mean so much to me. Do not forget to follow my Instagram account, which is here on the screen, and also don't forget to follow my portfolio one, which is by Erica Matthews. As I always recommend guys, do not forget to invest in yourself and have a look at my YouTube videos. I think it's really important to watch it once, twice, or however many times you need to watch it, because I find that as your journey furthers, you may pick up things a bit differently, and also, you know, there may be things that you just in general didn't pick up the first time around. I think it's all about learning and it's all about allowing it to sink in. So before you comment anything below, any further questions, make sure that I haven't already answered it in my channel, and make sure you guys support and watch all the videos on my channel that I'm putting out. So let's jump straight in and talk about 5 of the reasons as to why you may not be published. So firstly, I think one of the main reasons as to why you're not getting published is because you still haven't managed to get a commission letter. Now, I always talk about commission letters because to me it is the golden ticket to get published work. If you want a guideline on what a commission letter is, make sure you head over to my video on how to get published. I think this is a really good foundation, even watching that video, as to how you're going to be able to, you know, master the whole publishing process altogether. You may also find that you are consistently, you know, doing tests and submitting it to magazines and it doesn't work. And it is simply the fact that most magazines do work by the standard of giving a commission letter. They prefer commissioning stylists to work on something very specific. You know, they want to pre-approve your mood boards, they want to pre-approve, you know, the people, all of that. They want to do that. So I would say that the main thing you need to do is aim for that commission letter, because that is going to be your ticket and an easy ride, to be honest, as to getting published. Secondly, it could be something as simple as bad communication. Now, you would be surprised as to how many emails I receive which really aren't that well written. Now, I've done a video on how to send an email in 5 simple steps, and I think it is the effective way of doing that. You know, sometimes you just need to really be straightforward, professional and blunt, and have the right structure to an email. Because let's face it, if someone from a magazine gets an email from you and it really is all over the place, or it's too descriptive, or, you know, too much is going on, or even too little, and you're too formal or too informal, you know, there is a balance anyways. There's a balance to it all. So me giving you that guideline really kind of just fits you into that professional space where you can really effectively communicate with people. and sometimes I think that it is probably emails that are really letting you guys down. So make sure you actually watch that video, brush up on your skills in terms of your communication. I feel that if you get that right, you'll be on your way to getting your work published. Another huge thing that I think gets in the way of you getting your work published is a bad quality photo. Now, I know that really sounds strange, but yeah, bad quality is bad quality. And when it comes to the editorial world, your work needs to be exceptional. It needs to be of a certain criteria to be published. The bigger the magazine you want to work with, the better the photography needs to be. And you know, it's for photography, it is to do with the styling in some cases, you know, and it also is to do with the makeup. It's, to be honest, you know, it is the whole team. The team needs to be strong, and I've spoken about this in terms of building your portfolio, and it really is a letdown when you really don't have a strong knit team who are on the same wavelength. So make sure you secure yourself a high quality team who is going to give high quality work. The post-production, which is the retouching and everything afterwards, can even be make or break, and the most amazing retouchers can make it absolutely Vogue ready. Make sure you have all of these elements in place and make sure your post-production is perfect. Some people who work in post-production are really great in terms of skin, some are really great in terms of fashion, some are really great in terms of hair, and some have it all. Some are able to do, you know, loads of bits and pieces. So make sure, even if, you know, your photographer doesn't necessarily do that post-production really well, give it to someone who is going to do it really well, because that is make or break for you, honestly. Now, another pointer as to why you're not getting published, which a lot of you actually don't think about, is the model. Now, I personally work mainly with agency-based models. Not only is it easier because, you know, they're professional, they know what to do, you know, their agency standard, it makes it easier. And actually, you will find that a lot of magazines and a lot of fashion brands that you're going to pull from, you know, having an agency based model is actually a selling point as to even getting clothes and to getting published. Trust me, sometimes it matters. So I know that there are some really amazing freelance models around there. You know, just make sure that they are agency standard, because I feel like that again is make or break in terms of you getting your work published. They want everything tight, they want everything professional, they want everything clean cut. Your agency model's going to know how to pose, they're going to know their angles, they've been there, they've done that, you know, they've got the experience. So you need to make sure that you've got an experienced model, because I've really seen some low quality models who are doing, you know, the Instagram stuff. They don't know how to work their body, they don't know their face, they don't know their angles, they're pouting, they're flaring their nostrils, they're doing all of this Instagram stuff, and it's just not, it's not publishable. So guys, really get on top of this and make sure that as well, that element of the team is secured. If you want help as to how to get an agency model, head over. I've done a video on this too, so I can really help you guys out in terms of booking agency models and all of that sort of stuff. Also, you've got to ask yourself about the brands that you're using. Now, there's a few times I've actually submitted to magazines and, you know, they've asked what clothing is being used. So especially in terms of where you are submitting a test shoot to be published, make sure you've got quality brands. Even brands that are actually shoppable now is quite helpful, but people want quality, you know, and if you get designer brands, it's a big bonus. Now, in terms of pulling clothes, in terms of using clothes and all of that, I've covered that for you guys. So I've got 2 different videos which I think are going to really be helpful. You've got step 1, which is pulling clothes in general, and that's from PRs and brands and stuff like that. But sometimes, you know, you're gonna get a no. You're gonna get people that are not gonna want you to pull from Gucci, Moschino and all these other brands. So you're gonna ask yourself, what do I do next? So that's the second step. I've got another video on how to pull clothes when a brand or a PR says no. That's that second step, because you still need to do your job, right? So I've got that there in place. Make sure you have got clothes on lock. I found that the higher end the clothes are, or the better the designer, and you know, the better quality. Sometimes it's not even about the design, it's the quality and the work behind it. Sometimes that just matters a little bit more than anything else. Another thing you need to consider when you are doing a shoot, especially again, if you are submitting, you know, is the clothes that you've got, are they on trend? You know, does it work with what the magazine is going to be putting out now? You know, if you're going to have spring summer clothes and you're going to be submitting it now, which is like autumn, it's not going to work. So you will not be published, you will be rejected. So guys, you really need to make sure that everything is in line with that. Where you're trying to push your shoot, look at the magazine, you know, what guidelines do they have? What type of theme do they have? What is their customer? What is their vibe that they give off? Make sure that what you are producing fits in line with that. And last but not least, another little trick of mine. When I reach out to editors, sometimes it doesn't work. So I find that even shifting it about and finding photographers who do get published, who maybe are open to emailing even the makeup artist or the hair technician, I found other members in the team, when they reach out to the magazine and try and get published, sometimes it works. As long as you've got all the other stuff in place, you know, and that still doesn't work, try a different member of the team to contact the magazine to get that commission letter, or to even submit the shoot in general. So guys, I'm hoping that you did find that helpful, and I'm hoping that answers a few of you lot's questions in terms of why you're not getting published, because I know that some of you guys feel really stuck as to why you're not getting your work in magazines. So make sure you have these pointers in place so that you guys can slay it out there and get your work published. For me, being published, it does put another notch on your belt. It makes you sound a little bit more professional. It's something nice to add to your portfolio and to your stylist CV. It is another way of moving forward, you know, as a stylist who is not necessarily in the department of personal styling, but you want to push into, you know, editorial and video work, TV work, you know, all of that sort of commercial department, and even celebrity work in general. Being published, it really does help. So guys, let me know your thoughts. Make sure you comment below and let me know what you think. And also guys, do not forget, again, thumbs up. Make sure you share my content for someone who, for someone else who may find it helpful. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. I know you guys are going to absolutely smash it now, especially with these little tips that I've given you. Slay, slay, slay. Keep slaying, guys. And I'm sending out loads of positive energy and blessings towards you. God bless, and I love you guys lots. See you soon. Bye.